Welcome back to Now Dodge Chicago. I'm Katie Kioski. Today we've been talking to local relationship experts from Urban Balance and the TantraNova Institute here in Chicago. Joining us now are two local residents, Dwain and Barbara Holden, who say their relationship has made a 180-degree turn after implementing practices they learned at the TantraNova Institute. Thank you so much for joining us today, Barbara and Dwain.
Thank you for having us.
Well, give us a glimpse in your relationship prior to going to the TantraNova Institute. What was your relationship like? Why did you feel like you needed a change?
We were married for almost 18 years, and we were getting frozen. A lot of conversations we couldn't have, a lot of things that just weren't worked out. And you know, I had kind of grown somewhat resentful, like, oh, I don't think we're ever going to be able to work any of this stuff out. And then we actually went to an introduction with Freddie and Elsbeth, and you know, I'm like, you sure you can work this stuff out? And she's like, sure. So we started there.
Yeah, there was a lot of kind of like that comfortably numb place that you get when you can't work things out and you just think it's going to be the way that it's going to be. And you go into that same old conversation, like the tape recorder gets hit again and you're here again with the same old arguments, and all the finances and issues are just right there in between you. You really can't see each other, and you know, there was a lot of resentment, and so when we
How long do you feel that anger and resentment was kind of building up?
I'd say about 2 weeks before the wedding.
And as we talk about it, you know, really, I think you go into, or we did, into marriage with your issues and your baggage and your anger already, and then you have expectations of what this person is supposed to be like, and they're not what you think they're going to be or whatever, and you end up being angry about it. So
now, whose suggestion was it to go to the TantraNova Institute?
I believe it was mine. I've been kind of looking for something like this for a long time.
So you were really the one who was wanting to learn some new ideas and practices and bring them into the relationship.
Yeah,
yes.
Get some connection and break through some of the, because I didn't like the being frozen and stuck and not being able to work through the relationship.
yeah, and we had done a lot of different things like counseling and different things, and going to pastoral counseling at churches, and weren't really able to work through the anger that was here between us.
Now, what practices did you find particularly helpful?
There's a lot of intimate, well, there's the breathing practice, which is very helpful for calming down, but there's a cradling practice, which is very helpful for loving, you know, all, you know, can be done with spouses or even, you know, other people. Like sometimes we do it with our children. And it's just a very loving, you know, thing.
I think that initially the breathing, you know, that Elsbeth and Freddie spoke about really gets you in touch with your own self and your own energy, and then in turn, you know, through the workshops, you know, just doing some of the other practices like he had mentioned and some of the healing practices, we really create a real safe environment to really be able to come into each other's place once we've, you know, are connected with our own energy.
And there really are a lot of practices. There's a lot of, very many different practices.
So it sounds like it's coming to terms with yourself, and then that helps to bring you closer together.
Oh, definitely.
So the issue really isn't between the two of you, it was your own selves.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I bet that was pretty comforting to know that the problem really wasn't between the two of you.
Right, right. You can actually separate from your partner and see who he is and accept him from where he's coming from, and not take everything so personally. And really, that's unraveled through this journey of, there's so much to it, but really just it's starting to breathe and really, you know, being able to separate and see, you know, because we were both blaming each other for so many different things.
Right, right. Now, what is your relationship like now? Give us a picture of what it's like.
Wow, it's loving. There's, you know, the triggers still come up, but there's a lot more cushion between us. Like, okay, yes, it's something that would trigger me. Yes, I know you love me. There's a cushion of love between us, so that you can, and then you can just let it go. You're like, I'll let that go. So hundreds of times, you know, not that the triggers ever go away, but our response to the triggers can change amazingly. So it just creates even more relationship there for us, yeah.
And I can imagine brought you even closer together. So.
Oh,
Absolutely.
definitely. There's trust, our intimacy level in communicating and being honest with one another. Like we're able to really be honest with each other with like things that we would never want to be honest about because we knew it would create a huge fight. And now we're being super honest with each other, and of course, intimately, it's really grown, our
Well,
connection.
it sounds like you guys have come full circle, and that's very good to hear. So thank you so much for sharing your story with us today.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it. Well, when we come back, we'll give you all the information you'll need to find out more about today's guests. Stay tuned.